Go get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. 'Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give me mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, we are live. It's Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and it's Monday, isn't it? It's Monday. It's one of those days. Hello, can you hear me? Let me double check and see if you can hear me. You can hear me. I think you can hear me. Hello, hope everybody had a good weekend. Yes, Rumble and Amberden and Rebel Star Raider. Hello guys, hi, how are you? Yay. Loud and clear, awesome. Okay, so I have my little lav mic. I have my headset so I can hear my own music. Wicked Foundations, awesome, yay. So I was wrong in the past two videos. This is not Striggor, it's Striggor, like rigor. Anyway, I got a little work done on him, just a little bit, because I wanted to get him to a place where we could wrap him up in this one stream. So I'm going to show you what he looks like. So by the way, he's caught on my thumb. Look at this. I got you. Striggor is from a company called Wicked Foundations Games and Accessories, and they sent me this very cool book, Tales of Terror, that is compatible with 5e, right? And we're going to be painting him. He's a kind of a horror character that you can set up against your D&D party or your 5e party, however you want to do. There he is. He's really gross and scary. Hello, Batelur, Zactana. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? It's good to see everyone. So, I just want to also let you guys know, this is my last sponsored video before I go back on my little hiatus, which will be short because I'm going to come back on the 1st. My goal was to just take the rest of July off, but we just did these 3 streams, and now, hold on, let me show you guys. So this, as you can see, I'm going to just point out some things. I went in with some transparent black to just deepen the contrast. I also took some transparent brown and some, what was this? This wasn't, it wasn't a transparent. It was the Agrex Earthshade? No. It was Seraphim Sepia is what it was. It's more yellow. Hold on, I just dropped a whole bunch of paints on the floor. That. And then I also, so some of the stuff was a little bit shiny. So I have been watching James Wapple on his Twitch channel, Wapelius, which you should follow. And he says that he uses only this to make his, varnish his minis, which I have this. Anyway, it's anti-shine. I never used it as an actual varnish, but I never noticed it actually says acrylic varnish. I always used it just to get rid of the shiny bits on my minis. What new modes? Wait a minute, we do have new modes. What are you talking about? You have to be a subscriber, a tier 2 or tier 3. So let's talk about this real quick. Twitch just rolled out. So yes, we have new emotes, but they're for tier 3 and 2. So I'm going to show off these new emotes, which we just got. So these are for my tier 2 and 3 subscribers. And the reason why Twitch did this is because, you know, it's just to make it easier for the streamer to make it, you know, make it worth subbing at a tier 2 and a tier 3, right? Like, okay, so here's one of them, Gecko Raid, which we can use. This is like a Gecko Cheer. I'm showing off all these emotes in the stream here. There's Gecko Heart. So some of these are redos of the ones that you guys already currently have, but they're a little fancier and cute, you know? This is Gecko Heart. There we go. These are all the tier 2, I believe. And then we have a Schmutz emote, and don't come for me about this emote. Okay? Oh, and there's another, oh sorry, Gecko Right Heart is part of tier 3. But Schmutz is part of tier 2. Thank you for subscribing, Teviston. Speaking of subscriptions, I appreciate that. 30 months in a row. Hype. See, now I can use a new hype emote. Wait, where's my new hype emote? This is it. Do. Yay! So you'll have optional emotes to use if you happen to subscribe. Now here's Gecko Heart, right and left. There we go. And I think we have one more. Let me double check. Let's see. Oh, we have Mad Love. So Mad Love and the 2 new Gecko Heart emotes. Here's Mad Love. There we go. Those are tier 3. So those last 4 that I just posted are tier 3, along with the Shoshie Troll, which we already had. So those are the new emotes. If you want new emotes for tier 1, which many of you guys are, we need to do something. We need to do something like have some kind of goal, you know, because obviously it was expensive just to get those emotes. It was $300 to pay for those 10 new emotes for the new tiers. So if you want new emotes, let me know. First of all, let me know if you want new emotes. Yeah, the rich get the cool new toys and emotes. Tier 1 can have emotes too, but we need to figure out a way we're going to get those. We need to have, like, maybe we need to have an emote, like, goal. What do you think? The other thing is, the other thing is, what would you want? Like, the emotes that we have for Tier 1, I'm totally fine with getting rid of, but which ones would we replace, right? I don't know. They're like all my babies, so I don't know. It's up to you guys. So talk amongst yourselves, talk to me, let me know what you want. Because I'm totally fine getting emotes for you guys. And it's not only the rich. Tier 1 has all those emotes. Speaking of emotes, we haven't even opened up. You know how Flickster has like all of the emote slots available? He has them all opened up. We don't. We're still missing emote slots because we have never gotten past a certain number of, what is it? How does it work? Subscribers. It's a certain number of subscribers that get to unlock those emotes. So we could have a subscription goal, maybe subscriber points, right? So maybe we should do a goal for subscribers to get more emotes, and then maybe if we get more, maybe if we unlocked all those emotes, I could get you guys all new emotes. Hey Jamie G, how are you doing? All right, let's go back to painting. Tell me what you think though. I really do want to know. I mean, this is your channel just as much, and I'm totally happy getting everything new for you guys. Yay. I don't think we have very many Tier 2 and Tier 3 subscribers right now. So, but this way, if anybody wants to use the new Schmutz emote, it is there for Tier 2. It's not that much more. And maybe we can use it so that because the bot has access to everything. So maybe we can use make some commands that have some of the new emotes in it. So, all right, so let's talk about Striggor. I'm almost very close to being done with him. I've got to do something about his face though, was kind of bugging me. It wasn't white enough. If you look at this book, see how white that is compared to him? So I was thinking, especially since I watched James Wapple use oils the other day, of maybe trying a little oils on this. What do you guys think? Let me see if I can find my white oil paint. Bear with me while I dig this out. Let's see. I have, oh yes. If we don't have that oil that I'm looking for, I do have some schmenke. I'm not sure if I'm going to find that oil. Here it is. Is this it? Finest Artist Acrylic. I have 2 tubes of, there's my schmenke. And forgive me for the Germans in the chat for pronouncing that wrong. I know it's wrong. All right, where's the, wow, there, wait, no. I might have to buy some new white oil paint. Oh no. That's a bummer. Wait, that's silver. That's not the right color. All right, let's work with the acrylic. Since this is acrylic, we can work with acrylic. What I was looking for though was my Artist's water soluble or water mixable. Oh yeah, that is white. Big Bad Beardo, hey, how are you doing? What are you doing? How's it going? We've got Striggor right here. All right, so I'm going to take this white, and it is titanium white, so you don't want to lick it. It's definitely not safe to eat. Good, thank you. It's been a while. It has. It's been good here. I think good enough, right? Considering everything that's going on in the world. We're going to be taking a slight break. Oh yeah, this is white. This is what I was wanting. Look at how white this is. Oh, yeah, yeah. And it's really smooth and blendable too. Okay. What if a little bit of it hits me in the mouth, the paint part of it? Then wipe it off quickly. Titanium is a little bit toxic, so don't eat it. Don't lick it and don't eat it. All right, see how that's nice and white now? We're gonna do this. I need to use this book. We're gonna use this on the parts. Notice how small the whitest highlights are. They're really not. You know what I need to put? I just noticed something. There is the softest gray, which I don't know if I can mimic that or not. Let me see if I have some soft gray here. This is gray. I don't know if it's the right color gray. Wait. This one is bright neutral gray. Let's use this instead. Okay, we're going to attempt, because I think I got a little crazy with the yellowy colors. Titanium, not even once. Yeah. Okay, so here's the gray. Yeah. And we're just bringing that up. Here we've got some good music now. My corporate music. It's all jazzy. I need to look at my book. Now this gray is almost a purpley gray. Let me see if I can do something about that. Let's do a little of this. We're gonna go crazy here. A little bit of this and a little bit of this. This is blue, so I'm gonna try to make a really light purpley gray if I can. See, that's too colored. There we go. There we go. That's kind of pretty. What can we do to desaturate that out a little bit? Maybe add more gray. There we go. Perfect. That is what I want. Can you guys even see that? Hi, Dr. Pandateca. How are you doing? Valorous Drake. How are you doing? Oops, close. It's Striggor. Did I do it again? I'm so sorry. Striggor. Did I say Striggor? I did, didn't I? Gore. Yes. Striggor. Okay. Striggor. It's hard to say because it's all mushed together there, right? Oh, there we go. That's the gray that I wanted. That little purpley bit. Yes. That's going to make this so much better. We're kind of, what this is doing is it's going over, there's like a yellowy tone. We're getting rid of that yellow by canceling it out with the purple. And it's going to be beautiful. Let's put some of that purple over here. Yes. Yes. Pandateca says, doing good. Struggled to paint yesterday due to some headache, but will enjoy the stream. Yeah. No worries. Yeah, I know what it's like. Trying to paint with a headache is not fun. All right, we're gonna Striggor. I like that. That purpley gray is really nice. Let's put that everywhere. I'm not sure why. I guess there is some yellow in the book art, but there's more purple in this part. See how that kind of pushes it back too? Warm colors come forward and cool colors recede. So we're, in a sense, we're pushing back on this with this purple a little bit. And this is a little synthetic brush, and I don't have hardly any water in it. Maybe a little bit there. There we go. My goal is to make this hair look soft and kind of ethereal, right? With this white later on. So what did everybody do this weekend? Anything fun? What did I do? I went to, we did a lot. We got our treadmill. The treadmill was delivered. What else happened? Something else happened. Oh, I sold my centaur. Remember my centaur piece that I posted? I sold it to a collector, and that just like freaking made my day. Right? And then what else? Yes. Hi, Lamunis. How are you? Lamunis, check your email. Or don't check your email. Check your Facebook messages because I sent you some pictures. Yay. Congrats on selling the centaur. That's awesome. I know. I was super excited. Tevison says, sorry, I was doing something, but I didn't hear Shoshie is coming over to the oily side. I tried, but then I couldn't find my oil paint. So I got some schminke. There we go. I'm pronouncing it wrong. Schminke Primacryl. This is actually acrylic. But if I could find my oils, I would use them right now because I want to try it. Nothing here. You're afraid? Yard work, housework. Great news on the sale. Thank you. So right after I sold the centaur, we went outside and we saw that comet. It's not new. It's like over a zillion years old, right? But anyway, we saw that comet that is coming through, and you're able to see it in the Midwest pretty well. And so we went into the country to be able to view it. It's called Neowise. Have you guys heard of this comet? It's visible in the northern hemisphere right now. So maybe you guys can see it where you are from. I'm not sure how this works. Oh yeah, that purple looks awesome. I'm so happy with that. So we saw this comet and I was just blown away. I saw Halley's Comet when I was a little kid. My grandma took me to see Halley's Comet. And let me just say, wherever we were in Colorado when I saw it, it was not impressive because I don't think we had a telescope or anything, I don't even think we had binoculars. By the way, I'm making these little light lavender colored ribs and it's looking really good because it's like it's shaded, but it's still, it looks cool. So anyway, Halley's Comet just failed to impress me as a kid because we didn't have a good way of viewing it, and it looked like a fuzzball in the sky, right? So here we go, fast forward, year 2020, Mike takes me out to the country and we go see Neowise. I'll spell it for you guys so you can look it up yourself. It's Neowise, N-E, it's capitals, I don't know why, W-I-S-E. Neowise Comet, and it looks freaking amazing. We saw it with binoculars. Wow, I have to check it. I would love to see a comet once more. Yeah. Thank you, Luminous. You got to see it. Yay. Yeah, the water looks amazing. I'm so excited about her. If you get a chance, go on my Instagram /Shoshie's Minis. Yeah, Spear. So the next night we drove up north to his parents' place, and because they live out in the country, and so you can see lots of stuff. We did not see the comet because of clouds, just like Spears talking about. But we did take pictures of Jupiter and Saturn, and right now Saturn's moons are, no, sorry, Jupiter's moons are visible and Saturn's rings are somewhat visible. NEOWISE is an acronym for the program that discovered it. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even know that. Yeah, Quiescence. There's a comet right now that's visible in the northern hemisphere. I think we're in the Midwest, so Illinois, Michigan, you know, that kind of latitude, longitude. And it's visible until August, so you can see it. Anyway, I was blown away. This comet was really stunning, and I mean, an awe-inspiring to look at as well. I'm really happy with this purple, by the way. I just keep kvelling over it. That's another Yiddish word of the day, kvel. Have you guys heard of this word? I'm going to write this down. To kvel. It means to like, oh, let me find you the definition. In the UK, it's to the northwest, closest on Friday. Oh, that's cool. Well, I recommend going out and looking at it because it's just phenomenal. First, here, let me first show you NEOWISE. Yep. Okay, so this is, it wasn't this crazy good, I mean, with my naked eye, but with binoculars, I mean, it was still pretty. It was like that with binoculars, right? And that, it was gorgeous. You have to go see it. And it's free, right? You can just go outside. And you can socially distance while you look at it. What was I going to show you guys? I totally blurped. I got distracted. Kvel. That's it. What do you use as an inspiration for different color schemes when you feel like you're in a color rut? Benjamin's, that's a great idea. So what I'll do is I will go and I will Google, like, what am I looking for? So let's say I'm painting Spooky Monster, right? So then I will Google Spooky Monster color palette, right? Let me see if I can show you an example. So I'll just Google real quick and see what I can find. Spooky Monster color palette. Okay, so then this is what I do for inspiration. All right, let me switch over here to Whip Trip here. Okay, so I go to Spooky Monster and then I'll look at an image search. Hopefully this will be safer. Yeah, good. So I'll look and I'll go, oh, I really like this, right? And so then I will pick out that, or I'll look up some other kind of artwork. Like look at this. So this right here, this is an entire color palette that I could then use on a model, right? It's all right there. There's yellow, there's green, there's blue, there's purple, there's different colors. It's all already there. So that's what I do, because I don't like to make up my own palettes because I'm lazy. But if you use somebody else's artwork, they've already done Cookie Monster, spooky. If somebody's already done all the work to put together a palette that works, use it, right? If you guys go back and look at my VODs for when we did the water bust, I Googled this Renaissance artist and we took a painting and we took all the colors out of that painting. And that's how we did it. And it worked out amazing. Yeah. And so like number one, all the colors already work together. Number two, you don't have to do so much hard work trying to think whether it's gonna balance or not because it's already balanced. And number three, it's inspiring you to it's almost like a puzzle because now you get to figure out how those colors work on your piece. So it's I don't know, I think it's fun that way. NEOWISE, never ever over when I start eating. What? Ah, you're so funny. Rumble managed to get a couple photos of it the other night. You need to be in better position next time you try. Oh, that's so cool, Rumble. So Mike got a few pictures of Jupiter and its moons, and that was really neat. I like all that stuff. You know, I don't know if it's a nerd thing or just a, you know, a me thing, but I did take astronomy in college as one of my sciences, because in my junior college, you did not have to take math if you took 2 sciences. So the 2 sciences I picked, one was astronomy, and one was like a geoscience, like geology or something like that. And that's how I got through college. Okay, that's so much better already. I'm going to put more of this purple in some other places so we balance it out a little bit. Okay. But math is the best. But I stink at it. So do you know, have you ever heard of dyslexia, Y2ACE? I have the math equivalent. It's called dyscalculia or something like that. I literally have trouble doing math, even though, you know, like you said, it's good. Math is great, but I cannot. My brain doesn't work. You still have yet to see a solar eclipse? Oh no, just don't look at them with your eyes. You know what really gets me is those people who are good at both art and math. I get super jealous of those folks. Super jealous. Notice this purple is highlighting this yellow really nice. Without drawing your attention too. Makes it feel a little bit undead. Okay, now here's what I want to do. So I did this the other day. I wanted the skin to feel like a little opaque, not opaque, but translucent. So I'm going to take some gloss varnish. I don't know if this is going to work. You love math, Dr. Panseca. Yeah, you people who are good at both. I'm jealous. Like I probably have about a 5th or 6th grade math level. Like I can't do it. Yeah, I like geometry. Nanala, geometry works because that I can imagine, I can see. I can't do like algebra to save my life. You may be slightly biased as a former math teacher. So you know how some people can like add numbers in their head, like lots of them? Okay, so this is the gloss, right? Watch this. I'm using the gloss. Here's a little white. The gloss is going to cause the white to almost like float above the other colors. I can't describe it. Let me just show you. So what it does is it's slowing down the drying time, but it also gives us that kind of opacity of the skin that I'm looking for. Does that make sense? So when we add a little bit of that white on there, it's gonna look more skin-like. Because skin, let's be honest, skin is not matte. It is not matte. See that? Let's do it on the other side because I wanted more of this look on the other side. Here's the gloss medium with a little bit of white in it, and it's like kind of milky. Let's add a little bit more. Ah, subscriber Spear, thank you so much for subscribing. 30 months in a row. Oh wait, I forgot to write down our other subscriber. Hold on one second. I know I should. So we had Taviston. That was who we had earlier. Spear. Let me spell your name right. There we go. Spear, 1959. There we go. And we just had a... Do I add the gloss to make the skin less matte? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So you can see as it's drying, it's still, well, it's hard to see. There we go. Now you can see it. See how it feels more like that kind of, when you see like white skin, there's like this weird translucency to it. And so that's why I'm adding it, because I want it to, because skin has layers, right? You can, it's my skin here. You can see my veins because I don't have a lot of pigment in my skin. And so we're mimicking some of that. And if there's zero pigment, like somebody who's white skinned or albino, then you're going to be able to see a lot more nuances in the colors. And that's what I've done here with this. Thank you again for subscribing. Oh, we're going to do some new, we got to do a new hype command. We've got new hype. Hold on, what? Look at this. Mad love. Hype, hype, hype. We've got some new emotes for tier 2 and tier 3. Do I add the gloss? Hi, Penny Cricks. How are you? Okay, this is the gloss. I was adding matte. Why was I adding matte? Oh, I messed it up. Let me do this again. I accidentally added matte instead. All right. Either way, one of these varnishes is gonna, there we go. See how it slows it down? White usually dries really quickly, but if you add that gloss varnish on top, I'm just gonna use a little bit more varnish to smear this around to give that kind of that opaque skin feel over the top of that. I feel like kind of the shininess to the skin. Now, normally it would be best to use satin medium. I don't have any satin medium handy, so, but this paint is pretty matte, so hopefully I'm hoping that the satin or the matte quality of the paint will cancel out the gloss a little bit. That's my hope. All right, now I'm getting rid of the, I'm going to use matte varnish now on this instead of, let's do this. This is just white here. Trying to get some of this really white. Going on this. Let's see what happens when we put some of that on that purple. I don't mind that. Put some of that on the ends of the hair. Some of these aren't, some of this is not hair, it's teeth. So I'm gonna get these little teeth in here. So that looks more scary. He has chest teeth. Let me go ahead and look at chat. You tried airbrushing varnish onto the miniatures, but you couldn't tell really how good your coverage is. Tried varnishing, yeah. I mean, varnish is already going out of an airbrush at an atomized, way. So as long as you give it a little bit of a coat, it should be good. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, there's a whole bunch of teeth in here. Yeah, I like that. Sort of parts of the hair turn to teeth too. Yar, rar. There's a bunch of teeth inside that I missed because I painted over them with the red so I could get that contrast. And now I'm going back in. I'm picking out those details that I missed in the past. Here we go. Rawr. Does he have any other teeth? He's got another tooth in his bottom here. Oh, there's a whole bunch I just missed. It's hard to see them because the arms are in the way. Okay, let's get this one. There's some more that I want to do with red on him, but I want to keep finishing the highlights on his hair. I really want this hair to be where all the white is up here, right? Because we want the focal point to be up here as well. See if I can get some more paint. Yes. It's getting better. One thing I like about the Schmanky paint is it is an artist acrylic, so it does dry a lot slower. So it also, it blends nice too. It doesn't get really chalky on me. Do you know the story behind the model? It's really cool. Nanala, I know a little bit. Do you guys want to hear it? Let me see some hype in the chat if you want to hear the Striggor model story. Some of them have heard it. Oh, there's some hype. Dr. Pandateca wants to hear it. It's awesome. Yeah, let me see some emotes in the channel if you're interested. So we're gonna put some white highlight right here. I think that'll be good. Okay, hold on a second. I see some hype. Okay. So in this book here, it talks about the lore of Striggor. So it's real short. I'll just read it. It's just a couple paragraphs, so it won't bore you. I, by the way, love reading aloud, so. When mortals think upon the Fae, mischief and magic are the usual elements conjured by the imagination. But in the case of the Striggor, a mortal mind cannot fathom its nature accurately without the context of the Fae court. Seeing the plague of civilization devour the natural world, the Fae court felt under threat. A wholly new beast was designed, a sharp and brilliant monstrosity that represented all of the natural virtues of the Fae that the Fae prized. It would be their enforcer and protectorate. This terror is an amalgam of all dangers to be found in the woods. Its perceptions are of the keenest animals, claws from the cruelest hunters, and agility from the swiftest beasts. once stitched together by the most patient of magics, the Fey court beheld the majesty of the Striggor, and they trembled, soon realizing that much like the wild creatures of the wood, the Striggor could not be tamed. The Fey panicked, locking the creature away within a crease of the woodsy plain. It remained hidden until hags from the mortal realm divined its location and foolishly retrieved it for their own purposes. Okay, I just want to stop for a second here because something weird has happened in our own natural world. If you guys go on Twitter, this is totally weird, okay? I'm reading this and I'm like, bzz, bzz, bzz. Apparently there are baby witches. This is so stupid. There are young witches on TikTok who have decided to hex the moon and the Fae. And it sounds like hags foolishly retrieving for their own purposes. I just couldn't help but like, boop, boop. Okay, my brain is weird. The hags knew not what they had, and soon the Striggor roamed free to claim its wood as its own. It touched the flowers and bent them into predators. It touched the butterflies and twisted them into parasites. It touched the skittering animals and the singing birds as they all became its servants. Seeing the forest submit to the invader they had invited, the hags scrambled to contain the stalking horror. They wove spell traps, summoned elemental minions, and struck back against the Striggor, and failed. That's not good. The clash was brief, violent, and completely one-sided. What few hags survived scattered from the wood to hide within whatever villages and towns they could reach. And now, uncontested, the Striggor continues to provoke the expansion of its domain. The canopy of the woods has thickened. The tree line expands every night, and the birds only sing its dark and discordant song. What farmsteads and villages became swallowed by the wood fall silent, as no lands will withstand the coming roots. Beyond expansion and dominion, the Striggor's goals are a mystery, but its methods belie patient tactics and persistent forces. All dirt will be claimed, and each living thing will feed its soil. That sounds... just the writing in this book is so good. Hexing the Fae. I know, right? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of anybody ever trying. Whatever. As we say it, like, enjoy... Tweet, tweet, tweet. Thank you for the story time. Yes, and there are a lot of stories. That's just the little lore of the Striggor. There's a whole... twisted tales involving the Striggor, as well as there's a whole bunch of other, so there are a total of, let me see how many twisted tales. There's 5 twisted tales in the orphanarium. Blood-soaked toys is 5 also, and the Blossom of Pestilence, which has the Striggor in it, as well as some other creatures, has 4. So that's pretty cool. And apparently it has an open game license as well. This is not just a little lore. Yeah, exactly. Fireballing the fire elements. Right? All right, let's look at what I've done here. Look at how this is really popping out now. He's really looking more like an illustration, which is what I wanted. I wanted like an illustration looking Striggor. Okay. I got this itty bitty brush. Yeah, they decided to, these people who are probably have just kids who have too much time on their hands, they decided to hex the Fae and hex the moon and the sun. Which, that's not even a thing. I don't even know. It's just, okay. It's people who want to have a bad time, I think. Okay, so I started putting highlights up on these horns, and I think I'm gonna continue. a little bit of that. Yeah, I do like that actually. It makes it, I don't know why, it gives it a little bit of a creepier vibe to it. There we go. Yes. Let me look at this book again. I like to look at the art inspiration. That helps. Okay. So we saw how we got there we go. Oh my gosh, that really made a big difference, doesn't it? Let's do another one over here. Yes. Let's do the end as well. I've been mixing it with a little bit of that anti-shine because it will smooth it out, but it will also keep it from drying too fast and getting chalky as well. See? Bear with me. Ah, there we go. Oh my gosh. So because of the way I've highlighted and shaded this, I've managed to give this, because this is actually, see how this looks? It's actually pretty flat. But when you highlight it and shade it in just the right way, you give it that 3D kind of look. And it looks like he's got that hair now draped over his horns. That's what I meant to say. Just do a little bit of color here. The smallest of small highlights when it comes to white, because what happens if you put too much white, you get to the point where you can't go back, right? There we go. Let's do a little tiny dot. There we go. Ah. Now I'm happy. It's so funny how quickly it comes together at the very end. I'm going to do the same thing with the gloss varnish again with the white on some of these fingers. Just on the ends of some of the fingers and the thumb. And like little spots. Don't want to put it everywhere. So Valoris, what part of the world are you in? Are you in North America? Are you in Europe? I can't remember. I thought maybe you were in the UK. Valoris. I keep saying Valoris. Valoris, I'm so sorry. Okay, that's much better. I like that. All right, last bit I want to put over here on that shoulder. We made his hands dark, and look at how creepy dark hands, they always look creepy. You're in the Midwest. Okay, you're with me. And no, you, okay, good. So you're pretty close to me anyway. All right, I'm debating on whether I want to do, let's do little gray. I'm just going to see what happens when I make him have little gray. Yeah, kind of like the gray fingernails. They read as white because contrast. Oh, I kind of like that. That's creepy. Yeah, it feels more real too. today is Monday, so we don't have anything particularly special going on as far as things we do in the stream. Let's say, so Wednesday we have, what do we do on, so Fridays we do our whip trips. What should we do on the other days? I feel like we should have like something that the community can get involved in and have fun with. And then we have our giveaways on the 1st. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh my gosh, that's creepy looking. I like that a lot. Let's get the other side. I'm just trying to think of different ways we could maybe make streaming for me even more exciting than it already is, right? So have theme days. Some of the other streamers have theme days. It might give me a little structure, because currently the way it works is I kind of show up on stream with whatever it is I'm going to paint, and that's how it goes. But we could be a little bit more structured, right? Oh, we've got another subscriber. Carlos A.F. Garcia, thank you so much for your subscription. 2 months in a row. Let's give some hype, guys. Yay! Hype, hype, hype. And we've got the new hype emotes for the tier 2 people. Here's the new hype, 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 hype. Let me see what happens when I use both of them together. It's probably pretty cute. Let's do this. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, that is adorable. We should change our hype to do something like that. That'd be cute. Because one's up and one's down. That's perfect. Carlos, how are you doing? There we go. All right, I got little creepy fingernails. It's got creepy toenails too. Let's do that as well. Let's do some creepy gray toenails. Ooh, I like that. Let's see. You're fine. That's good. So also another thing I want to ask you guys is there a model out there that you would think would be cool to see me paint? Because that is a possibility as well. We could always, you know, you could help me find models that you think that I would do a good job at. Lamunis is really good at that, actually. He sends me commissions that I'm really, really interested in. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more over here. Of this white, yes. Does he look creepy? Is he creepy? All right, let's flip him, because look at how much work we have to do back here. Let's do the same thing. Let's get this white, and we're going to put this on all of these little pieces of hair. Lamuna says, weren't you going to paint that Luxumbra Joan of Arc bust? Yes, I have that. Let me write that down. Hold on. Luxumbra Joan of Arc. I have that. I also have the fire bust from Lamunis to paint. Yep. Creepy. Yeah, he looks creepy, doesn't he? Here's his creepy booty. You can see I've done a lot more work on the front, but we're going to work on the back now. So I'm going to pick one of these brushes. This is a craft brush, and it's a lot softer, but it's going to get me. I can fill in these a lot faster with the right brush. And there we go. So Mike and I started playing a new board game that we've never played before. I don't know if you guys have heard of these Choose Your Own Adventure. They're based on the Choose Your Own Adventure board game, or sorry, Choose Your Own Adventure books. And we're playing like House on the Haunted Hill. I think that's what it's called. It's really fun so far. Anyway, the story in it is really good so far, and I'm having a good time. All right, I'm going to use some of this, there we go. That's the varnish that's going to mattify that. Anyway, what's cool about this board game is apparently you can play it by yourself as well. So that is extra cool. I always love those Choose Your Adventure books. Yeah, it is cool. We got that at our local game store just this week. There we go. Now, if this were an oil paint, what I would do is I would put this down and then I would buff it with a big, soft, fluffy brush. Do I have one? I had one. I don't see one handy. Anyway, it was a big, soft, fluffy brush. But then you'd buff it and it would just smooth everything out. But since this is acrylic, it's not going to act the same way. Okay. Notice how I'm not putting my white on all of this because I just want it on the tops. That's where it's the whitest. Same thing on here. Just right here. And the rest will kind of fall back, right? That's better. Here we got some Japanese metal. Let's get that varnish in there, that matte varnish. Lumina says, I can mail you a bunch of rum and bones if you want. Aw. If you want to, Luminous, that would be cool. I like those rum and bones figures. Which ones do you have? It seems like you guys really like it when I paint these bigger figures. Is that true, or do you like both? The other thing is I could keep painting some of my Warhammer. That's another thing. It's really popular to have Warhammer painted on Twitch. Oh yeah, look at how contrasty that is. That's so cool. But maybe you guys get bored because everybody and their mom paints Warhammer. I don't know. That's looking better and better the more I'm adding that white in there with that texture. Rumble says, do you still have the big child? I do. I need to paint those. Yep. Okay, so let me write that down. Big child. Pirate. Yep, we got that. Good. These are all good ideas. I prefer if you don't paint Warhammer. I am okay with that. All I have for Warhammer is that that set of Eldar. You know what I mean? But yeah, I get you. There's enough people painting Warhammer. It's nice to have a little variety, right? I have Kingdom Death. We can always paint some more Kingdom Death. What if we had a dedicated Kingdom Death day? Let me see some emotes if you'd be interested in that. Like a dedicated, like a Kingdom Death Wednesday or whatever. I bet Kingdom Death would like that. You know, I have enough Kingdom Death that we could literally paint something different on Kingdom Death. All right, I see one emote. Oh, I see some emotes. Yes, you're always up for Kingdom Death. See if Poots can prioritize some Kingdom Death pinups for me. He already sent me the bee. I don't want to get greedy. Valorous says, I like watching work. I'm not sure if it matters what you're working on, although I would be keen for fewer mechs. I'm bigger on fantasy too, you guys. That's what I like already anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. See how painterly this is? Everybody's happy for Kingdom Death. Wait, so I can send you a miniature and you'll paint it on stream? Coalescence, not necessarily. I mean, Lamunas, you want to see me paint more chibis? I have some chibis to paint. No, there's no guarantee you're ever going to send me something and I'm going to paint it. That's usually you have to pay for that. I think Lamunas just was going to gift some of these minis to me anyway and suggested that was something I could paint. There was no expectation, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But yeah, what else? I certainly have plenty of stuff I could drag out to share with you guys. All right, this is with the gloss varnish again. I'm going to get back here and see how this, I like that. Here we got our metal song. Get ready. All right, I'm going to drag this gloss over this blue. See how that gives that kind of transparent look? Put a little bit more white. It's giving us that underpainting. This is the look that I wanted. We need more white up in here. That is looking awesome. Put it over here too. Now we did all that underpainting with that blue so that we could paint this white in that transparent look over the top of it. And this is what we're getting. See how it's getting really cool looking? So, Shimon, you're correct. I've heard you say you want to paint Roman bones. I backed it, but I don't think I'll ever play or paint them, so I'm going to thrust them on you. Okay, I will take them. Too many ires and too many fights. It would be fine you streaming the commission I mentioned on Friday, should it pan out. That would be, you know what? If I stream a commission, it's kind of hit or miss whether I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm paid to stream it, that's one thing. Like, this is a sponsored paid stream. But there's no guarantees to get a commission painted on stream. Because sometimes you need that space to be able to create, right? That's why I haven't painted Lamunas's fire yet on stream, and I may not, because I don't know what I'm doing with her yet, and I need that creative space to be able to figure that out. but once I do get in a good roll with her, I can bring her on stream if I feel like it. Okay. All right, we're getting closer. Get some more. I can use this transparent layer to kind of cover up some of the other mistakes I've made in the other places as well. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit more white on the back of this. That's pretty good. Oh, I like it. Let's do this. Gives it sort of a frosty look. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna look at this with my glasses on now. Oh, he's cool looking. I need more of this. You're picturing ashen dark skin. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, I'll go get her. Be right back. What kind of brand? Crazy Jew. I like to use a mixture of things, but I've been using a lot of Pro Krill. This is Pro Krill by Monument. They're one of my sponsors. And I've also been using, I use a little bit of Vallejo, and I use a little bit of Reaper and a little bit of Army Painter. We kind of have a mix. I don't really, sometimes I use an ink. So, but mostly I would say I use a lot of Pro Krill right now. I'm gonna go get Lamunis's piece real quick. I wanna show you guys what this is gonna look like. Hold on a second. I'm so excited about painting this. Hold on, there's a lot of pieces to it. Let me hang this up. Oops. Here, put that right there. Okay. So I already bought the plinth. This is the plinth for it. And she's already got that gray ashen skin we were talking about. And I'm gonna work on that some more, but I want to do her outfit here, this part, with some lava paste. Let me take him out of the way. And she's going to go on here just really nice. See? Gonna look good. And then she's got her hair back here. That is going to be, I haven't decided what color her hair is going to be yet. And then she's got this pedestal, this lion pedestal. There's a lot of elements to this piece that make it tricky to paint how I want to paint it. There's the lion. So that goes right there. And then after she's got her hair on, she's got this phoenix, which I think I need to move the phoenix so that it's more behind her head like this, so that it's over here currently. If I make the phoenix over here, it's going to be bright colored. If I do it over here, it will frame her head a little bit better, possibly. I don't know. This is a really difficult, this is the most difficult of all of the pieces because of what I want to do, but also because of the sculpt itself. It locks you in to, oh, thank you for following. Vaughn Veneratio. Hello, how are you? So anyway, that's one of my next commissions to work on. And I've been just kind of, there's such a thing that I do as an artist where I'm working out some of these problems in my head in advance. Yeah, she's the largest and she's the most complex compositionally. Okay, can you see this? How this one piece of paint needs to be, I let it dry too quick. Let's go over it with gray, so that it's not quite so. There we go. That's better. See, now what we can do after this is dried is you can go back in and put that anti-shine on it, right? And that will give you that transparency, but then it won't be shiny and glossy, which is exactly what I don't want that. I don't want it to be glossy. Not when I'm finished with it anyway. I need to put a little bit of gray. There we go. Put some purples on the elbows a little bit. There we go. All right, I think Striggor, we need to do his spine. He's got some spine bones on his back as well. Lesson says, is there any way to get the air elemental bust at all? Yes, they put it out recently though, and I think they've been doing limited edition runs of it. So the best thing would be to follow Nocturna game. Nocturna puts out the air, so you want to follow them or get on their mailing list and wait for them to put it out again. That's probably the best bet. Or, you know, try to see if you can buy it from somebody who already got it. Don't buy recast. Don't buy recast. Okay, real quick, I need to get like a bone color like this one. There we go. Hi, Dino. How are you? Such a creepy model, and the white translucent skin is perfect for it. Yes, I agree. Wait till we get this bone in here. It's like his spine is coming through. He's that emaciated. There we go. I'm just touching the highlights of this because I don't need to super highlight it. There we go. Let me check my cat. It's currently out of stock at Aradia, but they will be... So wait, air is from Aradia? No, water is from Aradia, air is from Nocturna. Can you get them from both? You like the dark hands, you'd love to be able to pull that off. That was done with just kind of the way I blended it was, it wasn't hard. It was just wet blending it into the other part of the arm. You're doing good. I'm doing good as well, Frick. I just had last night or yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, Sunday. I went over to my mom's house, and do you guys remember Echo Chill? He sent me German tea from Ostfriesia, and I have this whole tea set now that has like Klüntje and, you know, cream and everything, and we make this whole tea ceremony. And I did that yesterday with my mom, and I sent Echo Chill some pictures. So I had German tea yesterday, and it was very nice. If you ever get a chance, I've been told, actually I was reading yesterday that if you ever get a chance to try Ostfriesian tea, it's even better if you go to that region, and that's because their water is a little bit soft, and it changes. It's like a little bit sweet and a little bit soft, and it changes everything about the tea and makes it really amazing. There we go. Now he's creepy. Can you imagine sending this? So here's your little thief. Ah! That's the size of him, and it's gonna completely eat him. Those fey hags didn't even know what they were summoning, did they? Or yeah, they didn't know what they were summoning. See how I'm making those little highlights on the knee? Those small, bright highlights are what make a model really pop. How do I spell it? How do I spell what, Benjamin? The Ostfrisia? East Frisian, I think is how you say it in English. Or Striggor. Striggor. I keep see. I'm gonna get it. One of these days I'm gonna get it. Oh, he's cool as hell. I feel like his arms need a little something, but I'm not sure. Do you feel like the focus is on the face? I think it is. The German tea. So the tea that I got is called Thiele. I think it's Tiele. I think that's how you pronounce it. There's different brands. There's only one brand, though, I think, that exports their tea from that region. Yeah, that's right. Painting Cricks got it right. East Frisian. There you go. Fred got it. Ostfriesentee. There you go. There's an eye. Yeah, and it's so good. So yummy. All right, we're done with Striggor. We got to do his base. And you can kind of see how I've put some of those blues into his base. It's sort of that green blue color. I want to do some more. What can we do? So Jim Wapple used some oils. Do you guys think I should try playing around with some oils, or should I stick to the transparents and the... We can do a lot of things today. Quillescent says, I don't know when. My suggestion would be to follow up Nocturna on the Facebook. That's what I would do. Yes. But go Google, Benjamin, Google the ceremony that they do with this tea, because it's a whole, you have to get the kluntje as well. I think it's like this, right? No, wait. I can't spell it. Ah, help me, Frick. Go for it, play with the oils. Okay, we're gonna get the oils out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get those oils. Let's see, here's some oils. Yes. Okay, we've got greens, we've got browns. We've got black, oh my gosh. Black, we've got a couple of different colors of black, blue, here's reddish. I need another green. That's acrylic. That's green. That's brown. I got oils that, what was his name? Kirill Kanaev gave me from Russia. I don't know if they're from Russia, but he gave them to me. All right, and then this one. Okay, we've got lots of colors here. Alrighty, be back shortly. Haha. All right, kluntjes. There we go. Thank you. I knew it had a J in it. That's how you spell it. Anyway, they're these big pieces of rock sugar. KLU with the umlaut. N-T-J-E-S. Anyway, so you have the teacup. You put the big kluntje in the bottom. So you've got this big piece of rock sugar, and when you pour the tea over the top, it crackles with this really beautiful little kind of sound. And then you pour so the tea is in there, and then you have a löffel, which is a spoon that is specifically for putting the tea in, or the cream in. And so you put cream in it, and then it kind of blooms up into the tea. It's really cool. Anyway, there's these different layers. It's a whole thing. You can Google it. Yeah, Google it on, this is acrylic. Google it on YouTube, because there's videos about how to do it. Okay, what am I going to do? This is a wet palette. I don't need a wet palette for oils, but I guess I can put this on here anyway. It won't hurt it. Here's some brown, because the water's going to repel the oil anyway, so it won't really do anything to have this on the oil palette, although I just realized this could go through to the sponge. Well, no, it's going to repel it. Good. Oh, there's my white. That's oof. That is titanium white in an oil, which I don't want to mess with. Nope. Here's the water mixable oil I was talking about. This is Prussian blue. It can mix with water, and it can also mix with oil paint. Let's just put a little bit on there. There we go. It's stinky. This one is cadmium purple. That doesn't look like purple at all. But cadmium is super, super dangerous. So I'm gonna wait and use this cadmium on the belly for the blood. I'll just wait, because I don't wanna, you know, get that on myself. That's white. Don't want that. Oh, that's the oil that I was looking for. Okay. This one is French ultramarine. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay, that's a darker blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix these browns and these blues together to get some different things. This is phthalo green. Yeah, that's a beautiful green. Okay, and then this green is already pre-mixed. It is an olive green, which I've had this. I like them in the plastic bottles so much better. Oh, look at that. It's pretty cool. I feel like, yeah, that's perfect. Okay. We already have the burnt umber. Did I already take this one out? I think I did. Yeah, I already got that one. And then this is black. This is one of the colors that Kiro gave me, the Lucas. Oh, come on. There we go. There's just a little black. Oop. There we go. Does the wet palette not interfere? It does. It doesn't hurt it because the oils sit on top of the water, right? Water and oil don't mix. I'm hoping, can you see how it's not going through? I'm hoping that it will stay that way. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my oils on something else. Because like you said, it does interfere a tiny bit. So what I'm going to do is I've got some little cups I can put that in. I've got a couple different little cups, and I've got some thinner, which is the most important part of this whole thing. Not acrylic thinner, but like white spirits is what you want to use. Let me see if I can find it. I've got a can of it somewhere. Where, oh, where is my white spirits? It's never where I want it to be. Oh, I found it. Okay. This is odorless paint thinner, so this will work. Although I like the white spirits a little better. Here's the white spirits. This is odorless mineral spirits. Both of these will work good with oil-based paints. What you want to get the odorless though, if you're going to use this inside. Okay. I think this thinner might melt the acrylic at the bottom. Your computer pooped out, Teviston. All right, so we just need a little bit. My mic has no sound. Uh-oh. Hold on. No, my mic is working. Mine work? Oh, maybe your computer pooped out. All right, well, if you can't hear me, I can hear myself, so it looks like it's working anyway. If anyone else can't hear me, let me know. All right, so we do want some white, actually. Maybe no, not white. We need yellow. We need yellow. Let's see if I have a yellow. Here's yellow. If you have all the colors, here's some orange. If you have all the colors of, you can mix anything you want. I'm fine? Okay, good. Everyone else can hear me. Good. This is cadmium light yellow. I like that. I'm going to use the yellow to lighten everything, because if I use white, it might end up making it pastel, and I don't want that. All right, so, and I'm using a cheap old brush here. All right, so let's see if you can see what I'm doing here. Let's take a little yellow and some of this brown to make a ochre color. That works. Good, good, good. And we can just kind of start painting this on, basically. And oils are nice and fast, that's for sure. That's our base. And what's nice is because we've already got some ochres in with him, it will hopefully look good. It will hopefully look good. Let's add a little bit of regular brown in here for some of the darker spots. That's one thing about oils, is they wet blend like amazing, right? And the darker we go back here, we can put a little dark green, mix that. We can, this is the other thing about oils, is you can literally mix it right on the model. Literally. These are smelly. Okay, so let's get a little bit of dark blue in here for some. If you mix blue and brown together, you get a really dark, kind of almost black color, which is good. So then we can come across the top, and it's not quite dry brushing, but just over brush that lighter color on top. Got to be a little bit mindful though, because the lower color is going to mix with the top colors a little bit. There we go. I need that brown. There, that's better. One thing I do like about oils is they're very fast to put on. They're very slow to dry. They take a while, Y2Ace. Every oil paint is going to be a little different because they don't exactly dry. They oxidize, right? It's like a fat. Have you ever left like cream out to dry in the air? You can actually dry out cream. Did you know that? It's the same thing with the oils. And the lighter colors take longer to dry than the darker colors. One thing you can do to kind of speed things up a little bit, and again, I don't have a ton of experience with this, But if you use the thinner, it will help things dry faster. And also if you spray it with a little bit of, what do you call it? Spray it with some aerosol matte finish. That kind of seals it. And so I've had some success with that, although, you know, you want to let it air dry as much as possible. Let's go and put some of this olive green down in there. Oh, I really like that. I really like that olive green a lot. Let's get some more thinner because it kind of goes into the crevices a little bit better. Let's get some more olive. This is what I watched James Wapple do. So go watch Wapelius on Twitch. He does this a lot more than me. And I'm only doing this because he inspired me to do this. Oh, I really like it though. It's coming out good. It's giving that kind of haunting look that I'm wanting. Get all of these little tree roots. I think I probably want to make them lighter. So I do need a little bit of white actually. Let me get my white out again. What'd I do with it? I thought I threw it away. Is that the white? That's the black. Bear with me. I threw all the colors back in the drawer. Is that white? No. Did I put it over here? Yes, I did. Here it is, water mixable white. Yeah, shout out Wapelius. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. You read the book from Wapple? Read the book of Wapple, exactly. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of this white and mix it, oh yeah, with this. This makes it kind of a lighter color, and we can then get that top of that stump, right? Like that. I like that. I can add a little bit more white to highlight. See what's happening. Either way, the end result is going to be very painterly, and it's going to look really cool with an illustrational with this guy. Now, it's very shiny right now. I'm hoping it's going to either dry matte or I can lighten it up later. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit some of these little roots with some of that, just kind of a dry brush effect. I should be wearing gloves because look at this. I'm going to put gloves on right now. So wait, I'm going to go see. Let's see. I'd just be worried about dust and cat hair. Exactly. That's a really good point. That's another reason why you might want to put some fixative on it. Sometimes that fixative will help. There's other products that you can buy to make oils dry faster, like, well, also these water mixable oils, they dry really fast. I'm happy with how fast they dry. Especially if you use them thin. I mean, they're meant to be used on canvases very thickly. So this little bit of oil on this isn't going to be super, you know, it's not going to take forever to dry. That's my hope anyway. put a little bit more yellow in that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's do a little bit more white on that. Does it sound okay? Yep, you had to restart. The sound went out totally. Less than 24 hours? I don't know. Like I said, different colors of oils dry at different rates. And it also depends on what you're going to add to it. Fractino says, I saw that people put oils on cardboard and for some time to get rid of the oil inside the paint before they put it onto the miniature. That's a good idea too. So that's just like helping it oxidize faster, right? Y2A says, I have 2 cats and a wife. Loose hair is a fixture in your house. Yup. So look at how thin that is. That looks great. I like that a lot. You can do that. That's over the acrylic paint that I already had. That's my base. It's looking cool. I may have to try this more often because this is fun. I do have to say this is fun because I'm getting very fast results with very little effort. Very little effort. Where's my thinner? There it is. Let's go in a little bit more brown down here. I need a little bit of green. I feel like this Prussian blue maybe mixed with some of that green and a little brown as well in that. Right around his feet, so that way it feels like there's kind of some shadow under his feet. Let's put him in there and see what he does. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I am playing with oils. Yes, I am, Carlos. Heat lamp? Do you think a heat lamp would help? Might cook it a little bit. There we go. There's some, I added some yellow to that green and it went all olive on me and it looks great. I think what happens when I mix a little bit of this orange and blue will make a grayish color maybe. What happens? Ooh, it made a purpley color. Interesting. There must be just enough red mixed. Oh yeah. There must be just enough reds. I don't like that. What's also nice, if you don't like it, right, just wipe it off. Let's add some more brown and that will mix in with the orange and take that away. Hey, Protomaker. Where are you? Protomaker is in Bolingbrook or something like that, aren't you? You took a trip. There we go. Starting to get something cool going on, right? Let's add a little bit more yellow in this green. Oop, nope, nope, nope. Let's add this green. Nope. So, like I said, if I don't like it, and I don't like it, that green is not what I want. It wipes off pretty quickly and easily. There, that's better. Add a little bit more olive-y color. Much better. You don't have to, you know, worry as much about blending, that's for sure. Now it's looking a lot like kind of a toy right now, so I'm gonna end up needing to add some flock and some different materials to it so that I can transform it back toward looking more like something real. Let's add a little bit more brown here. All right, browns and yellow browns here. A little bit of white. There we go. You're going to make dinner? All right, thank you. In case you don't forget to back. Okay, no problem. I'm going to add some more yellow and some more brown. A little bit of orange, just a smidge. Yep, a little bit more orange. That's going to make it more cool color. Okay. And that white. There we go. Now I'm going to get these roots. Oh, I need more brown on that. Now we don't have a ton of contrast at this moment, so we're going to go in there in a minute with some thinner and some of this darker blacks and things like that and fill that out a lot more. And you'll see what happens. Look at that. That is really pretty. Okay, too much paint. Too much paint. Bear with me. I'm going to check chat in 1 second. There's a lot of little pieces of roots I'm trying to get here. All right. Can you guys see that okay? Got a lot of paint on there. Oh, you're at work? Okay, good. Let's see. Let's do the green. Let's do some yellow and some green. There we go. Oop. Add a little bit of white to that. Get that kind of more of a mossy color. Nope, it's not working. There we go. That's better. All right, so that's quickly painted. Holy cow. Let's add some more white to this. I want to make sort of a taupe color with my, add a little bit more yellow in there and get the tops of all of these. Okay. What do you think so far? We're going to highlight real quick. That's that same. And I'm just going to basically do this weird dry brush here. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put kind of do this. This is stippling. Hi, Rock Bottom. This is very cool. Not so mini figure and base. Yeah. Looks like it's only available in a set. I think you're right. It's part of a set right now. Yes. I don't know if they're still here, but if Wicked Foundations Games, are you here? And if you are, could you let us know if you guys in the future may have this mini available by itself or any of the others that are in the set maybe become more accessible. There's the notice. Yep, there you go. There, that's where you can get the mini from. I need more white so I can get kind of like this little highlight going on the side of this base. Using yellow and white to lighten my color here. This is nice. Okay. Some of it is already drying. Like some of it is literally already dry. So that's a good sign. I'm going in here. What happens now? I'm going to rinse my brush with the thinner because you don't want to rinse your brush with water. It will not, water won't clean your oil brushes. But look at how well the thinner cleans. Gosh. Okay, when that gets thin. Okay, next I'm going to show you some tricks to help this look more like a real, look at how fast we painted that. I'm just so happy with how fast that painted. One more thing. I need to get the top of this little stump. Now this Striggor, see, I'm going to say it right once. The Diurnal Beast is cool, yes. I like that. I'm just giving it a few more little highlights with white. Okay, that's a good start. As much as I like pieces like this, sometimes it's part of a game, I will be put off. I've seen a few game makers starting to do collector painter versions of some models for their games to appeal to the arty folk who may not want the game content. Oh, that makes sense. Striggor is available in the Blossom of Pestilence collection for $50. That's actually a really good deal for all the set, you know, for a set of models. You know, you might pay $50 for one, so you get everything in this, right? You get the book and you get everything. So even look at how cool he looks. Look at that. Okay, wait, we're gonna make this even cooler in just 2 seconds. Just a few things. Let's take some earth. Wait. I've got too many things in the way here. Hold on. Oh, here we go. We're gonna get some burnt up grass tufts. We've got two different kinds. We've got some, this is flock. This is very fine, and I like to use this kind of flock as moss. So let's get out, I've got some hobby glue somewhere. Hobby glue. What's this? This is also, oh, might even be the same dang flock. It is the same dang flock. Okay, so that means I don't want to leave this out, just in case. Then, do I have any leaves? We've got a few leaves we could use, possibly. I think I might use something else, though. What? Oh, here. This is good. You want to use at least 3 different kinds. This is cool because it's like 3 different kinds of flock. When you're that's some little stones. We could put a few stones on there. I don't like to use a lot. What about this? Ah, there's some like little ivy. We'll get that. Ooh, and I always like real moss as well. Okay, so we've got a few things now. Let me get my hobby glue. Hobby glue. Maybe. Oh, here it is. Okay, this stuff is awesome. This says foam tack glue. I think I can still use that. Oh, here we go, Elmer's. Glue all. Either way, I've got a little cuppy cup. I'm gonna put this in. I got one of these. You can buy these at the grocery store, or you can get them from like restaurants. You can ask for a few little extra condiment cups when you go to the restaurant. So Waken Foundation says that there's a free PDF with the Blossoms of Pestilence collection. For $15. You get the softbound book as well. All right, let me try to open this. Can I open this? Yes, no. Oh, well, hang on. I feel like I could. Well, we'll just pour a little bit then. That works. Okay. You're trying to open a larger audience by making hard plastic miniatures, but we were dying to get some sick resin prints for the sale in the future. That would be really cool. We would have to run the cost analysis to see if customers would be willing to pay $45 for a diurnal beast. I mean, people do it for Kingdom Death, so, I mean, if you got the cool enough miniatures, people will pay for it. All right, I'm gonna get some cheapy. I need the cheapest of the cheap. This is a cheap brush. Where's my base? Where's my base? Here it is. And you can see this is already starting to dry. See how it's getting matte? That's already starting to dry, and it's not coming off on my fingers that I know of. All right, so let's put some glue down. Okay. We're just gonna stick it on some places, and then we're gonna put down some grass tufts and try to pull the cat hair out of the grass tuft. There we go. See, we're gonna make this come alive. Where there's extra glue, that's okay, because we're gonna put that flock down where we want it. Okay, watch this. Let me get this Striggor out of the way. Flock. Remember, we want a few different kinds. And this is the fine stuff, which is good for a big base because, and we're going to put this all over. See how I've got that all over there? And then just tap it. See? Now there, I got a little bit too much because now it's covering the grass tuft a little bit. I'm gonna stick it in. I should have used super glue probably for my tuft. Yeah, I should have used the super glue. Let's take that off. When in doubt, do something else. Let's do a little bit of this. I like the weeping bard. Okay. Put a little bit of this on top. This stuff has a couple little pieces of red. It's like it's little flowers and things. It's kind of cool looking. So we're gonna just mix that in there. Put a little bit of this in there as well. Okay. I'm gonna tap that off into the garbage can. Oh yeah, that came out cool. Okay. I know it doesn't look that great right now, but it will, hopefully. Ah. Doesn't want to close. Diurnal Beast was sculpted by Raul Tavares and the Weeping Bard by Sam King. We love our artists. They did a really good job. Are they digital artists or are they traditional sculptors, Wicked Foundations? I think this one goes on this one. Let's try this. Yeah. Ha! That's why it didn't work. All digital. Oh, that's cool. Let's do a little bit of this here. These can be pulled off, and what I like about this is Beach Foliage Autumn. It's small, but you can drape it all over stuff for a more natural. Let me take just a piece, just a small piece. I'm going to dip it in the glue and stick it around the base of that little trunk. See? You ticked all the boxes. Art, sculpts, production, narrative, background, story. Yeah. I think so too. Yeah. So when I first saw the whole, concept, I was like, okay, another horror thing. But it really wasn't until they sent me everything and I started reading that I was like, this is cool. It's really, oh, let's see, I need my tweezers. Ugh, that won't work. Did you see what I just did? Let's try the super glue. That might work better for tufts. Thanks for the love. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to. Attempt super glue. So when you are a disorganized person like myself, lots of times, now the super glue's coming out. There we go. Okay. Now let's try a tuft. This one is a little darker, so that maybe, yes. So now it looks more natural. It looks like it goes with the scenery a lot better. You just looked up the Weeping Bard. That's some nightmare fuel. Yeah. Hello, 07 Joe Firk. Let's do another one over here. Ooh, that's a lot of super glue. Sheesh. Well, they'll stick. There we go. Starting to look more realistic. I really like this reddish autumn foliage up against this green. It looks nice. Let's do another one over here. Oh, Firk. Joe Firk. Okay. There we go. Now it's looking cool. Let's do some more of this stuff. Love, love, love. Hi. Strange 1979. How are you? Oh, are we getting raided? Holy cow. Mad love to Reaper Miniatures. Thank you guys for that raid. Holy cow. Welcome everybody. Defend. Do we have defend? We don't really have defend, do we? We have a raid emote. If you have a level 3, we now have a raid emote. There we go. That's our raid emote. Welcome everyone. I'm Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and we are currently painting an this model is called Striggor. He's a really cool, creepy horror sculpt from Wicked Foundations Games and Accessories. We're currently doing a sponsored stream. Look at the base we're doing right now. This is what we're working on right now. We're basing. That's why my desk is such a mess. Lamunis with the schmutz. Haha. Thank you for the following. We got defend with schmutz. Yes. Unleash the geckos. Oh my gosh. I want to thank the new followers. We have Xtofudix. I think that's how I say your name. Bean Mitch. Vidarian. Hello everyone. This is the mini that will haunt your dreams forever. Yes. He's scary. He will go. He's compatible with any of your E5 games because this whole scenario, is actually this whole book here is 5E compatible. Slongberry, hello. Redeem to have a get. You want me to get out a gecko? And also EJCM77-1. Thank you for following as well. Shall we get out a gecko? Let me get the gecko out. So if you haven't been to my stream before, I have two African fat-tailed geckos in this vivarium here. One's name is Peppercorn, and the other is Ginger Biscuit. Reimer, thank you for following. And you can redeem points in chat and be able to get out a gecko once per stream, which we're going to do that right now because Lamunis is like, we have enough for geckos. So let me get one out and you guys can take a look. If you like geckos, we have a gecko emotes as well. Oh, looks like Biscuit is awake and she looks interested in coming out. Peppercorn looks sleepy. So like I said, we have Ginger Biscuit. She is my amelanistic, which means she doesn't have a lot of pigment on her skin. There she is. She is not quite albino. But she doesn't like the light. Blip, blip, blip. She's a cutie. She's like a little dragon. She really is. Or a little dinosaur. Little dragon or a little dinosaur. And they're called African fat-tailed geckos because they have this little squish, 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 squish tail. Anyway, she's super sweet. They're the sweetest things. She goes, bleh. We'll do an overhead so you can see how she looks a little better. There's her little fat tail. They come from West Africa. They live in arid climates and like to hang out under rocks and in moist areas. Yes, cute. Squish, squish, squish. They're very they're related to the leopard geckos, which are a lot more popular. All right, she's looking down. She wants to go down, I think. Look at these feet. You're such a cutie, aren't you? All right, I'm gonna put her back. I only take them out just for a little bit. They don't really like to be handled a ton because they are lizards and they just want to be able to hide and eat crickets. Crickets, crickets, crickets. All right, let's get back to our base. We're making this awesome base. So this comes with the Striggor model like this. And we're gonna finish him up. I really like how that looks. Let's do some more of this little, actually let's do the dark flock. I think that will look better. So we've got some glue here. And I'm going to put this glue over here and here. And cat hair is on the model. That is usually a guarantee in the stream. There's a little bit of cat hair, a little bit back here. And I'm going to put a little bit up the sides of this one. Oh yeah, I want some on the sides actually. Is that white paint or is that... Oh! I've been putting white paint on it. It's not white paint. It's supposed to be glue. Rawr. Okay, hold on. I gotta rinse now. This is what I get for not paying attention. See, I'm gonna wipe this off. Luckily, I can wipe it off pretty easily. We're gonna cover it with flock. Let's cover it with flock. Oh, wrong thing. That's glue, that's glue, that's glue. Okay. This is glue. Now we have to cover it with flock, right? Hi, Mauser Shmuel. How are you doing? Thank you for following. Val Projectos, welcome. We're going to use this Gale Force 9. It's called Marsh Blend. And I'm going to hold this here. Just get a little pinch and put that over here. Just push that into the, and then tap it off. There we go. That's going to be good on the side there. See, it covers up that white paint. That's what you got to do. When you make a mistake, make it look like you did it on purpose. Okay. I really like this. This is sort of like this marsh blend. It's got little pieces of static grass in it and little red pieces as well. And it really adds a lot, I think, to the ground. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and tap that over the garbage can. And that's what we have left over. And then there's a little bit of glue back over here. Hail, hello. Wub da wub. Is that how I say it? Wait. Wub da wub. How are you? All right, last. This is the regular flock. I'm going to just put this up here as if it's like moss. Right there, see? Nearly. Did I get it close? Break it up so I can say it. Wub da wub wub. Wub da wub wub. I love it. There we go. Oh, that's what I did. I did a da instead of da. That makes sense. That's better. Yours is better. All right, last thing I want to do to make this look more cool is maybe put another piece of this leafy stuff on it. Okay. Let's get this, let's dip this in the glue. And put that on this over here. Look at that. Now I'm hoping that's going to dry clear. We can throw a little bit of flock on the rest of that to hide any extra glue that is showing. Just a little bit, just careful. See, I hit it. Tap it into the garbage. All right, now let's take a look at our model with this. We did this in the span of what? How long did this take us, guys? Dubstep, wub to wub wub. Oh, we want to play some EDM? Okay, that's another thing you guys can do in this channel, is you can redeem points to play some EDM chill. Here's some chill. There we go. Actually, hold on a second. Let me put my headset on. I want to play a different one. That is not chill. Hold on. Where's the chill one? Bear with me. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. This one's sort of chill, isn't it? Yes. Yes. This is chill. Okay, I'm gonna leave my headset on. All right, cleanup time. Let's put this back. I'm really happy. Like, how long did this take us? Did anybody kind of keep track? It was fast, wasn't it? I need some clippers or scissors. There's a little extra. Okay, got it. Let's do some super glue in the feet. And we're going to put Striggor in there. And let him live in his little environment. Now, we're not done. We're going to do some more stuff with Striggor in just a second. Let me, oh, I just set him in the glue. Okay. Let's get rid of this glue. Wow, wow. Okay. Clear, clear, clear. I'm brushing this on the model in case there's any stray glue. All right, so let's take a look at chat. Just wub dem wubs. 45 minutes to do this base is what people are saying. That's pretty good. That's pretty quick. I think that's quick. All right, but we're not done. We got some more. Remember that red that we talked about? That bright cadmium red that I think I threw back in my drawer already? I did. All right, let me go grab it. Because we're going to use some of that red oil paint real quick. Should I be able to find it? All right, this will work. Today I'm just being that very typical, like, I don't know where anything is artist, you know? But here's some cadmium red. This might be the wrong color cadmium red. Oh no, that's gonna work. Let's put a little bit down, just a little bit. I want to find that other cadmium though. That one was even better. The poisonous one. I need a little, I've already got black, so let's mix a little bit. Gonna take a little black with that cadmium and make a burgundy color. There we go. Oh, it made it brown. Okay, we're getting there. Wishes water-based acrylics would float on water. Yeah, well these, they don't float on water, but they will mix with water. So you don't need thinner as much. Okay, here we go. Toxic cadmium is the best cadmium. Yes, today we're working with oils and we're going to be painting this crazy, look at how that, oh my God. Now oils always dry a slightly different. There we go. Oh my gosh, that made it just another level, didn't it? Let's get in there on his little beastie belly. Ugh, scary. Now when it comes to gore, less is more. You don't want too much. Just a little bit, right? I want to try something real quick. I'm just going to give him a little spatter here. Let's see if that works. Maybe not. Maybe I need more thinner. Let's put a little bit more thinner in. This is odorless paint thinner. It does have a slight odor though, I do have to say. I found the cadmium. It was hiding back here. Okay, yeah, that is way redder. Okay, that one is not water. Ooh, I like that color already. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Oh wait, it's got already too much. It keeps coming out as I hold it. There we go. Are these some of them are water-based and some of them aren't. You can use water-based oils with regular oils. Just stick to one thing or another. Stick to thinner, not, you know, if you're going to use regular oils with it, just stick to thinner. Don't use any water. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just using just water. So this has a lot more red, real red in it. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot better. Oh my gosh, he's scary. I want to do just the slightest amount of spatter on him, just a little tiny. Let me see if I can get it to do this on this paper towel. So this is what I want. Yes, I want something like that. Let's use more thinner. Let's just do a tiny bit. Is it working? No, of course it's not working. Let's try more. I need more thinner. Oh, there we go. Okay, just small. There we go. That's it. That probably is too much. In fact, might have to wipe some of that off because we don't want that up on the shoulder like that. But I like that little bit on his hand. Let's do that again. Let's do a little bit more on the hand. He's scary now. That's it. Should we put a little bit, just a little bit on the ground underneath him. Yeah. All right, guys. Natasha Shaw, thank you so much for following. What do you guys think? I'm almost done. Yeah, he was just cutesy before the blood. I know, right? Yeah, he's not so cute now, right? He's got this whole, actually, technically, I think it's a she. Technically, it's a she because there's wording in the character sheet. There's wording in the character sheet that allude to it being female. Let's just do a little bit more, just a little bit. All right, I think I'm gonna put a little bit on his feet, just a little bit. Now, look at that. Here's the back, for those of you guys who didn't get to see earlier. Very creepy. Look at that. It's gross?
It was like a coiler.
A whatter?
Coiler.
Coiler?
Is the name that Ian Bremser came up with for some monsters.
Oh. I'm almost done streaming. So, okay.
You're going with me?
No. All right. Bye. Booty. Yeah, there's a very skinny booty. So, ooh, that's something to be careful about. Don't get the red paint everywhere. Thank you for the follow. Wubba. Thank you so much. And Sajil also for following. You guys are awesome. Flat buns, exactly. This guy has been sitting and painting too much. That's a painting butt if I ever saw one. It's been a while since you've seen the stream. You doing good? I'm doing good. We're having a lot of fun. This model turned out exactly how I wanted it to. Exactly. So let me show you guys real quick. I'm going to show you the model. And here is the book. Look at that. So it's called Tales of Terror. Hold on, I'm going to show you the inside of the book. This is what we were trying to base this model off of. This is pretty dang close. What do you think? Pretty dang close. Oh, he's coming for you. I made the horns a little bit darker, but he's pretty dang close. Yeah, Sajil, you're looking for more mini painters. Well, we are one of them. I've been painting minis since 2015, and I was a professional watercolorist before that. So this is a teaching show. We don't just paint minis. We actually teach everybody how I'm doing it. I talk about my process. We go through everything. This particular one was a sponsored stream. So this company called Wicked Foundations Wicked Foundations Games and Accessories has made a bunch of stuff, and then this particular stream is sponsored for this one. But most of our streams are just stuff that I like to paint, and some of my commissions sometimes. Yeah, I think it was also, I like the necrotic hands as well. Somebody who was Aaron Lovejoy told me that when you make hands black, it's creepy. It's always creepy, right? Sound effects make it too real. Yeah. There you go. There's the sponsored link if you'd like to take a peek. Yes, hypothermia, exactly. Or just death, right? I mean, he looks, let me see if I can show you overhead again. There we go. I'm so happy with the base. And it is dry. I mean, it's not totally dry, but it's mostly dry already. We were wondering how long the oils takes for oils to dry. They're still curing, but I mean, I can touch it without getting too much on my hands. Reminds you of Something Left for Dead, exactly. Yep. How long so we did this in 3 streams. It took us, and our streams typically last 3 hours. We really sped up the time by painting the base with the oils, because I really think that supercharged it. With the oils with thinner, I think so. I think they take less time to dry with the thinner. That makes it faster. Let me see if there's anything in this that makes it dry faster. Let's see. It dilutes it. It's just, so the other thing is that these water mixable oils, they're not a true oil, it's an alkyd. For whatever reason, these dry a little faster than a regular oil as well. And I mostly use those. We used some of these masterclass oils from these are from Russia, I think. Anyway, some of these we used as well, but I think they dried pretty quick, pretty good. I'm glad. And oil never truly dries. That is true. They just kind of oxidize, right? They just have a little skin on them. Now what we will do is I will seal this with a, probably, you know, I just bought this stuff. I want to show you this stuff I got. I got this from Michigan Toy Soldier. It's a Japanese flat, and I really like it. It's UV cut. What I like about UV cut is that it will protect anything from UV rays and fading, right? Because even your fluorescent lights have a lot of UV light, and they can fade stuff very fast. And a lot of miniature painters don't think about that. So that's why I got this. It's a little bit more expensive than the regular Mr. Super Clear, but that's what I'm probably going to fix that with. Thinners reduces the oil content, allowing it to dry faster. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, this was a lot of fun for you guys to be a part of. I really am glad you guys were watching me. So let's talk about what's going to happen on the stream. I will be back after the 1st, so I'm going to take another few days off, and after the 1st, we're going to come back and we're going to do some more streaming. We're going to be painting some more cool stuff. You guys should follow me so that you get notifications and you know when I'm going to be live. I'm live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2:30 to 5:30, GMT minus 6. That's Central Time. And this is some metal songs, by the way. Yes, and we're going to look for somebody to raid here in just 1 second. But yeah, so there we go. Let's get the discordant music out of the way. All right, let's see who is available for raiding. All right, there we go. We're gonna raid Chris Frozen. Looks like he's painting something cool. We haven't raided Chris in a while. Anyway, guys, give me that follow. If you are watching this on YouTube, subscribe, all that. And I will be back after the 1st, and I hope you enjoyed this. All right, guys, punch that raid button, join that raid, and then when you get over to Chris's channel, give him all of the love, and then we've got the new raid emote if you have a tier 3 or above, or tier 2 or above, sorry. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.